right, well, our intern Lizzy here used to work in the Disney college program. She is an intern from Georgia College. Hello.
Hello.
She has quite the legacy that she needs to fill, as this is where Messy Mikey went to school as well. What was his reputation on campus?
He was just like a big deal in WGR, our radio station. He was a big deal.
Really?
Or so people say.
I didn't see it going that way.
So he was BMOC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big man on campus.
So when he would come and like you knew he was going to be at the radio station, people would be like, oh my God, Mikey's coming. Mikey Wayfield's coming.
I was told not to come here. I'm just kidding.
Not to geek
Just
out.
because of here.
All right, so you were in the Disney college program.
That's right.
Spill the tea, girl. What do you got?
Okay, so just to clarify, before anybody makes me like a meme and being like, oh, she does not like Disney. I love Disney. I don't regret it. But there were some things, and the rumors are true about a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm first going to start off with disclaimer. We got paid around like $15 and worked almost like 7 days a week, usually overtime sometimes.
So just so I know, is the Disney college program different than the program where they bring in people from around the world to work on the resorts also? Is this totally different?
It's the same, but they have a whole program for the international students.
Okay.
So they live in the same place. Like you could be paired up with like someone from, I guess, Italy or somewhere else.
So the Disney college program is basically an internship where you get to work for Disney for free. Or no, I guess you said $15 an hour. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so like rent every single week, Flamingo Crossings was $225 and we got paid $15, but they would take it out every single week. So we were left with like $100.
So you have your paycheck.
Oh, wow.
You're getting paid $15 an hour, and then so the dorm wasn't free.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. And $100 is like enough for one Mickey waffle.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you're just starving the rest of the week.
I mean, Disney is there to make money, and they do it very well. And they know that, look, that is built into your childhood, and it is also built into your career. Like, if you want to go into this career, they got you, so they can charge you.
Oh yeah.
I think it's funny. It's a paid internship, but they're taking money out of your paycheck.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
There were some instances in the Flamingo Crossings about the hot tubs. There were rumors that were true.
What is Flamingo Crossing?
It's okay. So there's West Campus and East Campus, but they're like the housing. It's like housing for, I guess, all the apartments.
Okay.
But basically, Scuba Mickey sometimes has to come and clean the pools and the hot tubs because the rumors are true about people. When they're there, they do like to get together.
So they hook up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, yeah, of course you would.
Yeah, that's not
a
surprising
given.
at all.
Even Disney adults got to get it on. Now, back in my day, I was told that there were separate apartments that were known for those particular extracurricular activities. But back when I was in school, it was Vista Way.
Just away. A lot of people don't really live there anymore.
Oh, okay.
really?
So now it's Flamingo Crossing.
Oh yeah, Flamingo's the cool place to live here.
Okay.
So-
And is it only the people who are involved with the Disney program, or can normies come hang out?
Normies cannot hang out. We were like an inclusive group.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
No normies allowed.
All right.
Normies allowed. But okay, so some things, rumors are true. Okay, so wait times. Everybody does not want to wait in the sun, and sometimes they do say that the ride is temporarily closed when it's actually like 90 or something degrees, just because they don't want people to pass out.
Okay, so this is outside of the college program now.
Oh yeah.
All right, so they tell you on really hot days that the wait time.
Yeah, and then it will be on the app. It says temporarily closed, and people are like, "Why is it closed? Like, is there a mechanical problem? Is the ride broken down?" No, that's the thing. They don't want people to pass out, so they don't have to bring like medics in.
No, they're just
Okay.
getting rid of the line.
All right,
Yeah.
safety concern. That does make sense.
It does.
Oh,
okay.
That's
Yeah.
why they scramble for answers sometimes when you ask them why the ride is closed. 'Cause I've experienced that a few times.
Okay.
And like the Haunted Mansion, it's if it's under 20 minutes and like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, even 5, it will always say 13 because of the unlucky or like the spooky thing. I thought that was cool.
All right. Are you going to also tell me it's not really haunted? Because
It's not really haunted.
what? So when I'm sitting in that little thing and there's a ghost next to me and I could see it in the mirror, are you telling me that's not real?
Well, for kids, it's real.
All right.
On a hot day,
Kids is
that's a good
real.
one too.
Right.
That ride is
Yeah, don't
absolutely
sleep on that one.
that ride is absolutely haunted because I've lived in Florida most of my life, been on that ride 1,000 times. Not once have I gone on that ride and has it not broken down. It is. I'm like the ghosts are messing with the stuff back there.
Oh yeah, and I don't know. A lot of people probably know, but I will confirm that wait times are literally less than a minute if you go during the fireworks show. Because everybody wants to bring their kids.
Right.
Everybody wants to just see the fireworks, even if they've seen it a lot. Disney adults want to stand there in the front. But so nobody's on the ride.
That's great advice.
Yeah. So you can just walk through.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, right.
And I like to say to guests.
Does that apply to all of the rides also? Yeah. Like during the fireworks, that's when you go ahead and go to your favorite ride.
Sprint there, like a few minutes before, sprint there.
I think that seems
like
obvious.
Simple. Yeah.
And like Tron and Guardians, they've had like a known wait queue where you have to get on right at 7 a.m. It's very hard to get one, but they do this thing where you're supposed to get on the ride during your time frame. Mm-hmm. But we don't want to tell you, but you can go whenever during the day.
What?
So if you miss it a few minutes late or an hour late or whatever, you can go in the afternoon.
What?
Wow.
This is something we really do have to remember for Bert's Big Adventure right here.
Oh yeah.
But I've seen them turn people down who are in they go to the fast lane and they're like, it's not your queue yet.
So they're not supposed to do that.
So
because they're supposed to make it all special. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm so sorry you missed it. Because we can't say no to guests. That's the thing.
I can assure you that has happened before.
I've been there and seen it.
Yeah, every now and then I do feel I think it's like any other job where you get somebody that's new on the job and they take it very, very seriously. But if you're there a couple of months or a couple of years, you're more like, I don't care about this. Go right on in.
Lizzy, I got to know if I'm still on a Disney Most Wanted list. So a couple of years ago on Bert's Big Adventure, we were on the It's a Small World equivalent in Pandora at Hollywood Studios, and it I don't know how to say it broke down, but it paused and they came over the speaker telling everybody to stay in the boat, blah, 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 whatever. And again, that's another good one. If it's really hot and you need to chill out, that's a perfect one. So we're sitting there and the dad, he just had a panic moment. And he got out of the boat and stood because we were right next to an area where you could get out and walk out. And I'm like, get back in. And then he hopped back in. And then after we got to the end of the ride, a Disney employee came up to us and pulled us to the side, read us the riot act. They were very stern, took our IDs, marked us in whatever fashion, and it's always made me wonder if I'm on some kind of
Really?
Disney Most Wanted list. If there's another infraction, I'm never allowed in the park again. Because I tried to explain, I'm like, you better believe I, name drop Bert's Big Adventure and why we're here, and it's his first time, and he just had a little panic moment, and I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. But they were not happy.
I know a guy that tried to get on the Avatar ride through the exit. And Disney security chased him into the ride and could not find him. And he was very nervous the entire ride, thinking that he was going to get busted when he got off the ride.
You know a lot about that guy.
Yeah, I do. It's about 5'4". Yeah, he just started running. They started yelling at him, hey! And he's like, if I make a run for it, I think I'll be fine. And he was okay. But he was very stressed the entire ride. He was getting tased or handcuffed when he got off that ride.
Oh my gosh. And also the Tower of Terror in Hollywood Studios. You know those screams you hear on the outside of the ride?
Yeah.
When you're waiting?
Yeah.
Fake.
No.
Fake.
That's not real?
No, okay, sometimes it's real, but when it's not busy, they pre-record earlier in the day and they just play them over the speaker.
Come on. So it sounds different each and every day?
Oh yeah, because they want to pretend like it's actually people screaming.
Dude, that is wrong.
That's genius.
Well, I mean, it's really no different than if we go to a sporting event and you hear the crowd at the event. A lot of times that's recorded also. That's not even a live crowd, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And also, okay, so the hug rule, I know a lot of people might know about that, but it's not just for the characters. It's for the cast members too.
What is the hug rule?
So the hug rule is if somebody, like a kid or a parent or somebody, hugs you, you can't let go until they let go. Because you don't know how much they need that hug, or you don't know how much they just want to show their affection to you.
I'm going to hug somebody for an hour.
It's like a hug down instead of a stare down. Yeah.
So I follow Tank Sinatra. On Instagram, and he has instituted this rule with his kids that if you when you hug your kid, you as the parent, you should never let go until your child let go.
Really? That's kind of beautiful.
It is.
Okay.
I think we have an assignment for Bert's Big Adventure next year.
For
I
sure.
think all of you need to Instagram and time how long the person that can hug the longest wins something.
Instagram Live it.
Yeah, all this can go away, Disney, if you just give us a break on a couple of different things next year. We won't mess with you.
My favorite thing was seeing like a little kid. He was hooked up to like a breathing machine or whatever, and so basically he like had to take a nap, but he was hugging somebody.
Yeah.
And he took a nap on Goofy for like 2 hours.
And Goofy just hung
Goofy
out.
couldn't leave.
Couldn't do nothing. Oh, wow.
It was really sweet.
That's sweet.
But there's one more.
Okay.
Well, a few more I want to say. But the tunnel in Magic Kingdom is true. It's on the second. Magic Kingdom is technically on the second floor because underneath is the break rooms, the costume wardrobe, they have the break room. It's called the Mouseketeria. It's like a cafeteria where you can get like lunch or dinner discounted for employees. And there are stairs, there are elevators.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah. Have you really? You been down there?
Yes.
So you can pay to get into that thing.
Yes.
It's not that expensive.
Back when I went on it, this was years ago, it was called the Keys to the Kingdom tour, and they would take you underground, show you the wardrobe and all the places that Lizzy's talking about. And then the other thing is you get to go on like 2 rides where they take you to the front of the ride and you get to ride.
Wow.
Isn't it like the only place that like the characters can take off their hats and so are their heads and stuff like that? So they don't let kids down there because they don't want to see like Goofy smoking a cigarette.
I am 99% sure there is no smoking on that campus anywhere.
There was a scandal though.
Oh.
Because somebody in my, I guess, program, they were, I'll say friends with, because I don't know if kids, but they were friends with Minnie. And it was actually a guy because height-wise, if you're a certain height or weight or whatever, even if you're a guy, you can go into Minnie, you can go into Pluto. It's just about height. But they were on break and they were visiting the resort I worked at. I worked at Port Orleans Riverside. And I caught them. I had to tell my, of course, manager, but I caught them not smoking a cigarette.
No.
But they were drinking alcohol.
Get out.
They were doing a shooter with somebody else that I worked with.
While they were on duty?
Yeah.
That's
And so after I told this, my manager, well, Minnie still had to go out. So we couldn't, like, kids were waiting. Minnie still had to go out. I mean,
So you might run into a character that's buzzing. You don't even know it, man.
I can smell something on Minnie's breath, but I
That
can't
is
quite
good.
place it.
Then he doing a lot of dancing today.
Yeah, when I heard when radio's over, I could be Minnie. 5'4", okay.
oh yeah. And then there's magic moments.
Okay.
There's also a thing called Pixie Patrol. It's like a college program one, but so all cast members they can give a magic moment like once every 2 weeks, but it's basically where you give something for free or you do something special for the kids or the guest. So like, for example, the sword pulling in front of the carousel. So there's actually somebody at the top of the castle that can hit a button and let them just do it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, they did it with their own strength. 'Cause it's the magic of magic.
Oh, yeah.
This is something we got to remember for Bert's Big Adventure.
Oh
though.
yeah, you can tell them. You can email them and be like, "Hey, so this kid is like has a sickness and they really want to be strong. Can you please, if I'm out here at this time, I'll send a picture." They'll do it for us.
I had no idea. That is a magic moment right there, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
You got to be careful though. Remember Romeo? He was in that program, and he gave onion rings to a coworker.
That's right.
Because they were having a bad day, and they tell you, "Hey, if somebody's having a bad day,
That's
you give them
right.
a magical moment." Well,
Yep.
he gave the wrong person a magical moment. You don't do that for coworkers, and he got fired.
That's right. Good stuff, Lizzy. Thank you.
Ooh, of course. Thank y'all.
The Bert Show.